Breaking news. This just changed everything. The internet is in meltdown mode right now after Stefon Diggs finally broke his silence. And what he hinted at possibly involving Cardi B has people questioning everything they thought they knew. Nobody saw this coming. For weeks, rumors were simmering. Cryptic captions, sudden unfollows, deleted posts that disappeared almost as fast as they went up. Behind all of it were whispers about behind-the-scenes secrets that were never meant to go public. Then Diggs spoke calm, controlled, strategic. And that's what makes this bigger than anyone expected. He didn't rant. He didn't name drop. He didn't crash out. He implied, he suggested. He hinted that the public narrative isn't the real story. Now fans are spiraling. What exactly does he know? Why speak now? Is this about loyalty or image? Control? Is this fallout the public was never supposed to see, or something happening behind closed doors that could shake up both the sports world and the hip-hop industry? Here's the part that has everyone uncomfortable. The timing feels intentional. This didn't feel emotional. It felt calculated. Old interviews are resurfacing. Screenshots are circulating. People are analyzing body language frame by frame. Some are saying this isn't just drama, it's exposure. But exposure of what? Because if even half of what's being implied is true, this story's about to explode in a way nobody is ready for, and trust me, what comes next could change everything. To understand why this moment feels so explosive, we need to rewind. This didn't just happen overnight. On one side, you have Stefon Diggs, one of the most talented wide receivers of his generation, electrifying on the field, emotional, intense, passionate, and never afraid to let his personality show. From his time with the Minnesota Vikings to his headline-making stretch with the Buffalo Bills, Diggs has always carried himself with an edge. When he celebrates, it's loud. When he competes, it's fiery. And when he feels misunderstood, he doesn't always hide it. Over the years, media narratives have painted him in different ways: competitive leader, locker room tension, frustrated superstar. He has faced speculation about sideline reactions, body language moments, and alleged friction behind the scenes. But one thing has been consistent: Diggs has repeatedly pushed back against being mischaracterized. In interviews, he has hinted that fans and commentators only see a fraction of what's actually happening. That theme, the idea that the public doesn't know the full story, matters now more than ever. On the other side, you have Cardi B, a Grammy-winning global superstar whose brand was built on transparency. From her early social media days to dominating the charts with Bodak Yellow, Cardi mastered the art of turning raw authenticity into cultural power. She doesn't just drop music. She drops opinions, reactions, and real-time responses to controversy. Her career hasn't been quiet. Public feuds with other artists, highly publicized ups and downs with Offset, political commentary that stirred, backlash, court battles, social media wars. She's lived her career out loud, often choosing to confront narratives head-on rather than ignore them. That's what makes this current silence paired with Diggs' recent comments so intriguing. When two powerful personalities who usually control their own narratives suddenly become cryptic at the same time, that's not random. For months, fans have side-eyed subtle overlaps between Diggs and Cardi's worlds. Industry events, mutual friends, party appearances where both were present, and social media breadcrumbs that seemed small individually but significant together. It wasn't one massive headline moment. It was a series of tiny details, a background sighting in an Instagram story. "I like that" disappeared, captions about energy posted within hours of one another. Neither party publicly confirmed anything beyond basic industry proximity, yet speculation grew fast. Was it a collaboration? A friendship? Something more personal? The internet filled in the blanks. And when fans start building narratives, it doesn't take much for things to spiral. Timing is everything. Around the same period these rumors were bubbling, Cardi was navigating intense public scrutiny in other areas: relationship headlines, online feuds, and ongoing commentary about her marriage and independence. She has spoken before about feeling betrayed by people in her circle. She has said fame comes with fake love, and that not everyone who smiles in your face is solid behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Diggs had his own narrative battles, questions about team chemistry, frustration rumors, analysts speculating about his mood and future. At times, even minor sideline interactions became trending topics. In more than one interview, He made it clear that the media doesn't always tell the full story. So here you have two high-profile figures, both used to controlling headlines, both familiar with being misunderstood, both protective of their brands. That's why this moment feels bigger than gossip. When Diggs recently suggested that people don't know half of what goes on behind the scenes, it hit differently. It didn't feel random, it felt layered. Especially considering Cardi's reputation for being direct. She's known for going live, addressing rumors head-on, clapping back immediately when something isn't accurate. So when whispers of tension started circulating, quiet tension, not loud drama, fans noticed something unusual. No livestream rants. No explosive Twitter spaces, no long clarifying threads. Instead, cryptic posts, deletions, and then silence. Silence from people who usually speak freely. And that's when speculation gets loud. Let's also acknowledge the cultural crossover. When sports and hip-hop collide, it's rarely low-key. Athletes and rappers share spaces, parties, fashion, weeks, brand deals, endorsement circles. But when narratives blur between personal and professional, things get complicated quickly. Public perception matters. Brand relationships matter. Image matters. Both Diggs and Cardi are brands in their own right. Cardi isn't just a rapper. She's a business endorsements, fashion partnerships, media appearances. Her persona blends chaos with control, loud but calculated, emotional but strategic. Diggs isn't just an athlete. He's a franchise face, contracts, endorsements, locker room leadership roles. Every public move is analyzed for what it says about his character and marketability. So if there were behind-the-scenes disagreements, personal, professional, or narrative-driven, neither side would handle it recklessly. Which brings us back to that livestream moment. Diggs didn't accuse. He didn't name names. He implied. And that implication landed at a time when fans were already hyper-aware of subtle shifts. Cardi liking certain tweets, Diggs posting certain captions, mutual connections, suddenly not interacting publicly. None of it is confirmation. But in celebrity culture, patterns quickly become stories. Then came the escalation. During the livestream, Diggs responded to a fan question about rumors with a calm statement. People don't know half of what goes on behind the scenes. And that's okay. No names, no direct shots. But the tone felt intentional. Within minutes, clips were circulating across X, Instagram, and TikTok. Reaction pages slowed the footage down. Fans analyzed his expression like it was a documentary. The timing felt impossible to ignore because just days earlier, Cardi had posted and deleted a message about people playing victim when they can't control the story. Screenshots were everywhere. Suddenly, Diggs' comment didn't feel isolated. It felt like a response. From there, it spiraled. Team Diggs argued he was finally pushing back against a narrative. Team Cardi claimed vagueness without context could damage reputations. An anonymous gossip page alleged disagreements over image control between camps. The post was deleted, but not before millions saw it. Old interview clips resurfaced, Cardi speaking about powerful men feeling threatened by women who run their own empires. Diggs discussing loyalty and not dealing with people who move funny behind closed doors. Quotes were stitched together. Timelines were mapped. Hashtags trended. Then something even more telling happened. Instead of escalating, emotionally, both slowed down. No explosive rants. No direct denials. Just carefully curated ambiguity. And that's what changed the tone entirely. Because when celebrities fight publicly, it's chaotic. When they communicate indirectly, it's strategic. But when they go silent at the same time, that feels coordinated or negotiated. Speculation shifted from romance rumors to power dynamics, to contracts, to image control. In today's attention economy, controversy equals visibility. Engagement spiked. Media outlets reported cautiously, careful not to confirm anything that hadn't been explicitly stated. That caution suggested legal lines might be close. Then came another twist. Diggs went live again briefly and said, "Sometimes you outgrow situations you never signed up for." No context. No elaboration. The internet erupted again. Hours later, Cardi posted glamorous photos with a caption about pressure not breaking what's built solid. Fans lined up previous quotes about pressure. From both sides, it felt like coded back and forth. And then Diggs wiped his Instagram grid clean. Profile picture black. Bio empty, no explanation. That move alone reset the entire conversation. In celebrity culture, wiping your page during controversy signals something rebrand, reset, or incoming statement. Meanwhile, Cardi continued posting. Normally, one side reset, one side stayed steady. The contrast intensified speculation. Now we're in the calm before impact phase. No direct confirmations, no firm denials. Just strategic silence. And here's the bigger question. Is this personal tension that spiraled publicly, or is this about contracts, image control, and narrative power? In industries where image equals income, perception is currency. Whoever speaks last often controls. The headline dots, so now the real question isn't who's right. It's who speaks next, because when two powerful public figures move strategically instead of emotionally, it means something bigger may be unfolding behind closed doors. And if clarity comes through a statement, an interview, or a leak, it won't be subtle. Until then, the silence is louder than any rant could ever be. And the next move could change everything overnight.